Oh boy, we're live. Ooh, that was weird. I changed some things around, so then I lost the intro music on the show, and that's okay. Smiley threw me off.
But not forever, right? You just misplaced it.
I did. Yeah. I was trying to do an update on for Mac, and then it was like you're low on storage, so I deleted a bunch of shit, and I apparently deleted the intro song. So that's okay. Smiley made it. You're here.
I did. I am here.
Digital Smiley's also here.
Digital Smiley is here as well. He looks a little angry today.
Yeah.
He's got some angry brows going.
He's like, son of a bitch. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I got the kiddos in town from Portland, so I think they're trying to kill me with their partying. But other than that, fantastic.
You don't have to party, Smiley. You can...
Yeah, I kind of do.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm their hero. I have to party.
They're all, did I ever tell you you're our hero? You're their party hero?
I am their party hero.
You should, instead of, what was it, Guitar Hero? They should have Party Hero, and it's just you.
It's just me.
Yeah.
You just play a game as James Smiley.
Yeah. We have a special guest with us today, Smiley. Do you even know who he is? You have no idea?
Of course not.
What do you think he does? What do you think he does for a living?
He's a DJ.
No.
No. He's a professional fighter. He's going to kick my ass.
Wow. That is very, very, that is accurate.
That close.
Yeah. We have from Powerslap, the number 9th ranked, I don't know what you'd call it, like heavyweight.
Yeah.
Johnny Magna in the studio, the Johnny Magna. And you're also from Duke City Championship Wrestling as well.
Yes, sir.
And welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me on, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, he how many people have you knocked out
on Powerslap?
Yeah. I thought you did a couple. Like you hit a.
I've had a couple fights.
Yeah.
You know, I can tell that so when the Duke City guys are bragging about me that they don't really watch my shit because they say I knocked out 2 people, but it's not.
Oh,
true.
okay.
I've knocked out 1.
Well, I don't know how to watch it. How do you watch Powerslap? Is it pay-per-view?
YouTube. It's free on YouTube, actually.
I've watched you definitely knocked the one guy out many times.
Yeah.
I've watched both of the fights. I thought you had 3. See, that's my problem. I thought you had 3 fights.
No, I think I think the second one just went viral pretty well. That it's been going around for so long that I think people just started to think that it was 2.
He hit a guy like first shot, right?
Yeah, first shot.
First shot knocked him out.
Nice.
How did that feel?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Like
not for him, but
I knew that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally you can kind of like tell when the other guy is as intense as you or like wants to be there or whatever. But I can tell this guy didn't want to be there. So I figured that was going to happen. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's wow. So you could tell he was not prepared.
Yeah. No, well, so we had talked about him before. I tried to get a little bit of the scoop on him, see if he played sports or anything like that. He didn't play any sports. And when he showed up, he was real like head down, hello type, you know?
Yeah.
But then we had the face-offs, and that's like my favorite part.
Oh, yeah.
Well, all of it's my favorite part. I get to be Johnny Magna and just fucking like go off on people. But when we did the face-offs, I got like really all up in his shit, and he kind of like backed off a little bit. Yeah,
I can't do that.
It's on camera, man.
No, I know, but you can't do that.
Oh, no. You got to push me or something. You got to do something.
Well, and like that, okay.
So excuse me, you help me back off.
It's like, oh, hi, how are you? A pleasure slapping with you today.
He's actually a really nice guy. He's a super nice guy.
Well, when he's not knocked out, when he's not knocked the pot. Did you go, what are the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap!
You know what's funny is that after the fight, you go back to medical, and they don't really explain all that much to you. They kind of just make sure you're good and everything like that. So about 20 minutes after the fight, they take us back to the Circle Hotel, and I get a phone call from the guy. And he was like, did I get to hit you back? And I was like, no, brother. It was one and done.
Yeah, your face hit my hand. Your face hit my hand real hard. My hand hurts.
Yeah, you hit the ground. The ground has a bruise.
Oof. Where was he from?
Australia.
Australia.
I fought nothing but foreigners.
Wait a minute. What? So wait a minute. This guy flew all the way here to get slapped and knocked out with not even getting to try.
Yeah.
How do they figure out who goes first? Is there like a coin flip?
There is a coin flip. They just had a recent rule change that if you are a world champion, then you get to slap first no matter what.
Really?
Yeah. Which fucking sucks.
Wow, that seems incredibly unfair.
Well, no, it's
I mean, you
fair.
want to beat the champion, you got to be able to take one.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
the whole
so.
point.
All right.
But unfortunately for me, I'm in the heavyweight division, which happens to have the best slapper of all time ever. He's been champion for over 1,000 days now.
Who's this?
Damien DeBell.
Oh.
Yeah, he's never been dropped. He's been rocked plenty of times, but he just doesn't lose.
I remember when this first kind of like started. I mean, it was definitely an internet like thing, and it was like Russian, I want to say.
Yeah.
To start, it was like this. You would just be on YouTube or something, and you're like, "What's going on here?" And you just see these guys just slap the living shit out of each other over and over, and then you're just like
chalk flying everywhere. You're like, "What is this?"
Yeah. I'd actually never heard about it until Powerslap started.
Yeah.
And I became a huge fan of Powerslap when that started. And then it wasn't until I actually got recruited to do Powerslap that I was like, oh shit, there's like 5 or 6 different promotions around the world.
Oh, are there?
Yeah.
Powerslap's the biggest though, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Once Dana White got his hands on it, that thing kind of took
Is
off.
this Dana White? Oh, that's right. It is. Yeah. We have Sydney Counts in the chat. It says, howdy boys. Howdy Sydney.
Hello, Sydney.
Hello.
I hope you got all your choring done. I saw you had lots of chores to do on social media. That's right, because I've seen pictures of you with Dana White, and I was wondering. I was like, wow, is he involved?
Yeah, no, that was really cool. They flew us out to do. Well, first of all, I don't know if you know who Simbodi is.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yes I do.
He was the one that recruited me to do Powerslap because I had done one of his seminars before. And so they fly us out to Las Vegas to the UFC Apex, and they measured our neck strength, measured our slap strength, which I had the strongest slap of 2025 of all combines, by the way.
That's what that guy went to the ground.
Sarah Kennedy says, we tell everyone about Johnny Magna in NYC.
Hell yeah, Sarah. You don't even know how much that means to me.
Well, and that's your hometown.
Yeah.
You're from New York City.
I am from New York. We were just talking about this. I fucking hate New York. I hate New York so much.
Uh-oh.
But
there's going to be people coming out of New York that'll be like, I'm going to take him out.
God, I don't give a shit. I hope they would give me an opponent from New York just so I can tell them they fucking suck.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for real. Oof. New Mexican all the way. New Mexican all the way, dude.
Dang, look at that. Oh, boy. Wow. So you'd never even heard of it until that.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I had watched Powerslap up until then, and so I was a fan of it. But then once I got there, they measured our strengths and all that kind of stuff, and then we were supposed to be released at a certain time to go back to the hotel. And I'm kind of a nosy son of a bitch, right? And so I hear Frank, who's the other owner, on the phone, and he's kind of like, "Well, how long do you want me to keep him here? He really wants to meet him that bad." Like, all right.
Oh,
and so they keep telling us like, all right, it's going to be 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. And then out of nowhere, actually, here's how much of dumb motherfuckers we are. They had to give us pre-warning to stop going out into the parking lot and smoking weed. They were like, look, we don't want to say who's going to be here, but you might have a certain somebody that shows up, and I don't think you guys want to be under the influence when he does.
No.
And then he walks in, and it was just like
Dana White.
Yeah, he had an aura around him, dude.
Oh yeah,
he was so happy to see us. He was like more happy to see us than we were to see him.
Really?
Yeah, I guess in the beginning it was like super tough for them to get people to come out and do this shit.
Huh?
Yeah.
And now it's kind of catching on. Like,
oh my goodness, Simbodi probably hates his DM box. Every day he probably has people hitting him up to do this.
Well, what does he have to do with it? Is he part of
He's a recruiter.
I didn't know that.
So what's interesting is that before we had went to the combine, it was just them putting ads out on Craigslist and Facebook and finding these random guys, who were athletes that couldn't go professional or whatever the case may be. They were looking for them.
You want to slap someone? You have a sturdy neck.
Literally, they put out ads like that. And then they hired Simbodi, and that guy just has connections all over the fucking world.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, for people who don't know, Simbodi is a professional wrestler. He wrestled in the WWE as Kazarni. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
And then he still wrestles, and he was trained by Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
And I did not realize he was part of Powerslap though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the combine I went to was the second combine that they ever had, and it was nothing but wrestlers. I think it was like 40 something wrestlers in there.
Wow.
And so they were super impressed with him, with how many people he were able to recruit. And then after that, they were kind of just like, hey man, how many more people can you get? Holy shit, this guy brought in hundreds.
Really?
Yeah, like most of the people you see are recruited by him.
Oh, I didn't know that. So okay, So mostly it happens in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
They've done some events here. Have they not? I thought they have.
No, not in New Mexico.
Oh, no, I'm thinking that's bare knuckle. The bare knuckle stuff they've done.
That's John Dotson. So he coaches me for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the bare knuckle fighting champion.
And he's like like flyweight or bantamweight or
strawweight.
Strawweight, that's what it is. Yeah, he's not he's a little fella, but I mean, hey, dude, I have a story about John Dotson. So, his wife is Powerslap as well, Chelsea.
Yeah,
and she wrestles also she is a performer at Duke City Championship Wrestling. I don't necessarily want to call her a wrestler, but like she comes out and so he's there a lot. And like at intermission, you know how like packed it gets in there.
Oh yeah.
At intermission, I'm trying to get out from behind the commentary booth, and somebody like hip checks into me, and I fall over and I knock someone down on the ground, and I turn and it's him, and I'm like, oh shit, like holy shit. I'm very sorry. And he's all, it's fine. I was like, I ran into it. I was like, and I'm a much bigger human being than he is. But there's no fucking way I would ever like want John Dotson to like, fuck no. I used to watch him fight back in the day. He was like, I mean, like MMA, UFC,
Yeah.
And then I've seen his like some of his bare knuckle stuff. There's no way in hell I would ever want to that
Were
guy
you all,
angry.
I'm sorry for that.
I'm sorry. Would you like some money? Have some money.
That was amazing of you to knock me over.
Yeah. No, I was like, fuck. Let's see. What we got? Jason Matsumoto. What's up, Chris Burnett?
Boy right there.
And Johnny Magna.
That's a big time fan right there. He goes to like almost every show.
Yeah, he's there a lot, man. He does like the cornhole boards, right? Like he makes like sack toss boards.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, cool guy. Always really nice. Yeah, he goes to a lot of our stuff.
Yeah, he's always fucked up front row in my face when I come out. It's fun. It's a good time.
Well, and it's funny too. Okay, so like before Powerslap, so like when you got into it, like there can't be a lot of trainers for this.
No. So it's so brand new.
Yeah.
That even if you were to go to, let's say, a professional MMA gym.
Yeah.
I really don't think that they would have the right techniques to show you yet, just because it's so new. John just happens to be like invested in this already because of Chelsea.
Oh yeah.
And he takes it super seriously. So by the time I got there, he just kind of made his own little regimen of like what we should be doing and stuff like that. So he's
let me
like,
show you some techniques.
Well, I've watched some of the stuff you put online where like he has the little bag and you're just like blasting it,
Yeah. Well, when I got booked for my first fight, I only had about 2 weeks to work with him. So I really didn't learn shit. All he could do was clean up what I was able to do at the time. But it was very sloppy. And he's like he's so funny because he's like so aggressive, but he's just a happy guy. So he'll say the most aggressive shit with a smile on his face. He's like, yeah, I watched what you did. I see where we can fix that up. And then we're going to hurt this next guy. We're going to hurt this next guy really bad.
We're going to put him in the grave.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, that's him.
Yeah.
But no, he really took his time with me, man. He broke down every single part of the slap for me.
Damn.
And now I will legitimately consider myself a professional.
Because you really like, okay, break down the rules for me. What are the rules for this the sport?
This is actually pretty sick right now. I don't know if a lot of people know this.
Yeah.
Before Powerslap, the big promotion in America was Slap Fight Championship.
Okay.
Right. So their initials are SFC. Right. So the rules are you can't step, S, you can't flinch, F, and then you can't club, C.
Right.
So that's pretty much it.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. Those are the only rules. And it's very fucking hard to follow.
How do you keep
You can't flinch?
No. Two for flinching, bud.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 2 for flinching, Smiley. Come on.
Is that a
Smile? Okay.
That's a thing?
I was homeschooled.
No,
so.
he was homeschooled. He doesn't know.
There's some things I missed.
He doesn't know the rules of the playground. The this below the waist.
Yeah. That means nothing to me. I'm like, why did you just hit me? Like, I was very upset the first time that happened. I'm like, I don't know why this is happening.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you have long hair, dude. You would hate to find out where freshies are.
Oh, yeah. And this is kind of like that. This is kind of like a school. It's like a schoolyard kind of thing that you do. I bet I could take a harder slap than you could. This is definitely something like that.
Yeah.
Or oh gosh, Do you remember the thing where if someone flinched, like instead of 2 for flinching, you do the thing where you lick your fingertips and you would try to like hit their arm, but you would like not want to hit it like straight on. You want to glance it, and if you got it right, it hurt.
Yeah, it stings.
Fucking motherfucker.
It stings. I remember growing up. I was born in New York. I grew up in Jersey for a little bit and then went back to New York. But in Jersey, it was a big thing to give Indian burns. Remember Indian burns?
Oh my God, dude.
Indigenous people burns, please.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just kidding.
That's right.
Who knows? Who knows? They could actually be talking about
those were
India,
big.
I do not know.
There was those were big, and then oh wow, what else? I mean,
I did have an older brother, so I'm aware of some of these things.
All right. The other thing too was like I don't know if you guys did this because I don't know what your playground was like, but wall ball.
Oh yeah.
And like I found it online, like the rules of it, but it wasn't exactly the rules that like I remember. So the rules for wall ball when I was a kid, first of all, there's no winning. There's no winner. Do you know wall ball?
I do.
So yeah. So for people out there who don't know wall ball, you have like, I don't know, 5 to 20 kids, and there's like one, like a racquetball or a tennis ball is like probably preferred. And whoever has it throws it against the wall, and it bounces off the wall, and then you try to catch it. Whoever it flies towards tries to catch it, and you can let it bounce. It's fine, it don't matter. But if it hits you and you don't catch it, and you drop it, you have to run to the wall as fast as you can, and everyone else, whoever else, has to try to pick it up and hit you before you get to the wall and touch it, right? If you get hit 3 times, then you have to stand up against the wall, and everybody gets to take a throw at you.
Yeah, we called it booties.
Yeah. And so it's like, well, how do you win? I'm like, there is no winning. It's just stupid shit. Like,
what's funny is that I went to elementary school in New York, and the wall ball is so popular in New York. It's like literally one of their signature games that they play out there. But
they got nothing but walls, man.
Right.
Yeah, in elementary school, right? The school I went to had its own little playground with no
equipment,
jungle gyms, no equipment, none of that. It was a concrete floor with a concrete wall, and it was like prison. It was like prison. And so we had a little kid named Dion who was like the fucking guy that nobody wanted to fuck with.
Yeah.
It was the most ghetto shit I've ever seen in my life.
Sarah Kennedy said mercy, where you bend someone's hands back as quickly and as hard as you can until they say mercy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I remember that. Yeah,
that's an old school one.
Or the one where you would try to put your hands, like someone would put their hands, and you try to slap their hands, and like just like everything was like violent and like terrible. Like, so this kind of reminds me of that. So like in Powerslap, you can hit somebody like on the eardrum and stuff. Like that's.
I mean, so the rule is,
because that seems like it'd be dangerous.
You have 3 points of contact, right?
Yeah.
So like your palm, the little in between your finger parts, and then the bottom of your hand all have to hit at the same time, right?
Okay. How do they know if that doesn't happen?
Well, that's one of the big controversies is that you don't.
Yeah.
They have replays and stuff like that, but it just happens so fast that you're not going to catch it every time.
Yeah.
And so the rule is, as long as I do that, if my hand is big enough to hit you anywhere else, it's legal. And that was something that I got bitched at a lot for after that second fight, and I knocked that guy out.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, dude, you fucking gave him a black eye and you hit him in the nose and all that shit. And then they saw the video of me putting my hand up to his face, and it's like, holy shit, my hand covered his entire fucking face. So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna hit, as long as you hit those points, like it's
it's legal.
Legal after that, bro.
Yeah.
Don't fly all the way here from Australia if you don't want to get jack slapped, sir.
So is that like the thing? Like you're looking at someone's hand size, like before you're going at them. Like, how big is this guy's hand?
Well, that's got to be a measurement that they have to do. Hand size.
It is. So from pinky to thumb, my shit is like 9.5 inches.
Oh, you could be a pianist, dude. It's like great reach.
I should have. It would have been.
Yeah, you went the wrong direction. You slap people in the face.
I'm in too deep. I can't.
Yeah, you can't be a hand model after this.
It's never too late, man. You can pick up the piano, man. That's like over a freaking chord reach. Like,
do a lot of people break their hands doing this?
It's happened.
Yeah.
I thought I broke my hand in my first fight just because I was slapping the wrong way so much.
Yeah.
But your hand and your elbow, all that shock and stuff comes back to your elbow.
Now, is there hair pulling? I'm just kidding.
I've wondered. I was like, if I ever retire or want to retire, I'm going to try and get booked with somebody I really don't like and then just punch him in the fucking face, and I'll take the loss,
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to ever do it. It'll go viral. It'll be cool.
They'll be like, he just punched him out of nowhere.
I wonder if they'll still pay me. It's a lot of money.
No, he probably. I don't know. I mean, it probably depends on what's in your contract. I don't know.
It doesn't say anything about that.
But you wouldn't. I don't think you.
It will now.
I think Dana White would come out and probably be like, "Well, we're not going to allow him to fight anyway."
Oh, they'd be. Yeah, that's why it's my retirement fight.
Oh, I see. Retirement fight. Yeah.
No consequences after.
You have to pick someone you don't like.
Yeah.
So when you and the guy from Australia, like, they booked you guys, did you just start talk? Did you guys get to talk trash online or?
Oh yeah. So there's no rules when it comes to professionalism. It's not like the NFL where I'm limited on what I can say and who I can interview with and like whatever the case may be. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So immediately I started talking shit. I'd post videos of me slapping the bag, tag him in it, and be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Anything I could do to get into his head, I would.
Well, there's that, and I mean, as okay. One thing that I like about you, and I see in you, is a little bit of the showman. Okay. Not a little bit. I see a lot of the showman. So, like, do you know who Gorgeous George, the wrestler, was?
I think so.
So Gorgeous George was this wrestler in like the 50s, and his big shtick it's the 50s. It was like 40. Actually, it was like 30s and 40s, maybe, a little earlier than that, because it was all black and white. So like he would he would come out and he would wear a big robe, and he had like really, really blonde hair, and it was very, pristine. And he had like bobby pins in this, and he would like prance to the ring. Right. And he had like hot ladies with him, and he would like gaily prance to the ring. Well, the men all there to watch wrestling, which they thought was, legitimate, were so fucking angry by him being flamboyant that they hated him. So he would get in the ring, and then he would be in the neutral corner, and the other wrestler would try to come and attack him. He'd be like, wait. And he'd be like, I got to take my robe off. And he would take forever to take his robe off. And then he would throw his little bobby pins into the crowd, and people would get pissed and throw them out. And then as soon as like the match would start, the wrestlers would come over. The big like masculine dude would run over, and he would duck under the ropes and be like, no. And then and the people would boo, and they'd get so pissed. And then he would cheat, and he would win.
Yeah. And
they did that over and over and over again. And you know what people would do? He would beat somebody, and then they would be so mad. They would be like, someone's gotta kick his ass, and they'd come and pay and pay and pay and pay. Well, a lot of people grew up watching that, and one of them was Muhammad Ali, one of them was Bob Dylan, and like a lot of these like different like celebrities that were like in the late 50s, early 60s, saw what he was doing, figured it out, deconstructed it, and were like, okay, this is what I have to do. And that's when Muhammad Ali was like, he would go like, they were like, you see a lot of stuff now where him and like Joe Frazier were actually friendly, and George Foreman and all that. But like in front of the cameras, like they were, he was like flamboyant and mean, and, would come up with the rhymes, and the crowd wanted to see Muhammad Ali get beaten, and then he would win. And then, so then nowadays you have like Conor McGregor, you have people like that. And I see a lot of that in you. And so when you they want people like you, because you're going to put eyes on the product.
Absolutely. Thunder, who's one of my trainers here, the big thing that he got across to me was like less is more.
Yes.
Right. And so a big part of that is who your character is.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I had the freedom to start wrestling on my own, I kind of thought of it as like, well, I don't want people to come see me wrestle. I want people to come see me. Mm-hmm. And so I would use my character to hook you in on me. And now if you want the promotion to book me, like you'd come see the promotion and stuff like that. And like, it's a way of making sure the promotion gets some, but then I get it first.
Well, sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you get yours, the promotion gets theirs, because they want people. Okay. They want people to hate you.
Yeah.
Like I had to explain that to somebody that works with us. They came out and they do other stuff, and they are not used to getting booed. And I said, and they were like upset about it. And I was like, look, if you're not getting booed, then you're doing your job poorly.
Yeah.
Your job is to get booed, and your job is for people to want to fuck you up. They, you don't want them to, but you want to push them as close to that as you possibly can, because then if you win, then they're mad and they want to see someone kick your ass in.
Yeah, it's actually really easy. Let me tell you a funny story. Actually,
it's not for everybody.
That Australian dude.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a big beard.
Yeah.
Right. And so part of the rules that they implemented in Powerslap is like so many people have gotten slapped in the neck because they can't find the chin because the beard is so long that you have to tie it up now. Oh. But there's that special case where maybe your beard's just long enough to where you can't tie it, but you also can't see the chin. Right. So Mark Smith, the UFC referee, he's the one that explains all the rules to us the day before the fight when we do weigh-ins. And so he calls me up and he goes, Johnny, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, yeah. I walk up and they have the Australian guy, Ricky, standing across from me. And they go, he has like a little bit of facial hair on him and stuff like that. That's not going to be an issue for you, right? Is it? And the biggest fucking smile came on my face. Right away, I turned into Johnny Magna. And I'm like, well, what if it is a problem? What if I do have a problem with it? And he was like, well, do you? And I was like, am I allowed to? Am I allowed to have a problem with this? Yeah, I have a problem. What the fuck are we going to do about this? Like, I don't like it.
I hate it.
And so they go, well, we would probably make him go back to the hotel room and shave like a little bit off. And I was like, shave it all off. I want it all off right now. And they're like, well, we're not going to make him shave it all off. And I was like, well, if you're just going to make him shave a little bit, then fucking that's stupid. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
And so Mark Smith thinks I'm such an asshole. But then Sin Bodhi really knows who I am. So he goes around telling people, no, he's such a nice guy. Like half the people believe me, half of them don't.
Right. And like that's what's good is like you want that, like that it's so believable that,
Yeah.
And that's great. Like you do that really well. You have a couple things you do really well. You do that really well where you pop into that character and your body movement is very good. I don't know if anyone's told you that.
No.
Like you're fluid. You're very fluid in and out of the ring. When you do something, especially that's out of characteristic for a big man, it doesn't look wrong. It looks like you pull, like you're able to pull that off.
So that's interesting you say that, right? Let me ask you guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to see a 6'4" guy do high flying moves?
Sometimes.
Of course.
I'll tell you this. I do and I don't. And Smiley does because he wants to see the high flying theatrics.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I have a brother who's 6'4", and I've seen him jump off a house. So yeah, I'm like, this is the things I wanted to see.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's awesome.
But I get where they're coming from. There's two reasons why I don't want you to do it, because I don't want you to fuck yourself up in the long run. And that's what happens because you're not built for it, But number two, it like you don't need to. Like there's no, I mean, here's where I agree with you. Every once in a while. You know why? Because when you do it every once in a while, then it's like, holy shit. Did you just see that? He fucking jumped off did a flip off the ropes. But if you do it every time, then everybody's like, oh, this is the guy that does the flip off the top rope. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. When I first started training for wrestling, I definitely had a lot of ideas of what I wanted to do. And all of them were based off of like Jeff Hardy type shit.
Sure.
And for the first 2 years.
How tall are you? 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4". Yeah. They were like, no, you're not allowed to do any of that stuff. And you want to keep it simple and all that. But my whole objective is to be unique.
Right.
I love being unique in life. Like anything I do, it's unique. And so it took me 2 years until I was finally able to kind of like not be the rookie anymore.
Sure.
And I was kind of like, fuck that, dude. I'm going to start doing high flying shit because if I want to do it, it feels cool.
Yeah.
And then once I started doing it, I had a lot of people coming up being like, bro, that was the craziest shit I've ever seen and all that. And to me, it doesn't feel like that. Well, it does not feel like that.
When I see a big guy do like one of those things, it's like, it looks like you're flying across. Yeah. Like you get so much distance.
Well,
like,
what I'm talking about is like when you throw out a drop kick, like you shouldn't be throwing out drop kicks. That just doesn't seem natural that a 6'4" guy shouldn't do a drop. I mean, just saying, I'm just telling you what, but then when you do it, you do a very athletic drop kick that looks very natural. But a lot of big guys, if they throw a drop kick, it would look like a big lumbering guy throwing a drop kick.
And that's what makes me unique.
It does.
Like if you can be, if big guys aren't supposed to do that, but you can be the big guy that does that, and that's your gimmick.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, because it depends on what you want. I mean, like, throwing, well, okay. You're also a villain. So you shouldn't be doing like, unless it's like to injure the other, like in kayfabe injure them. You're like, I'm going to jump off this top rope because it's going to smash them through a table and it's going to be putting my big weight behind it. It's the psychology of it. You know what I mean? And if you're like doing high flyer flips off the top rope, it doesn't match what your character. Like now, if you switch and become a face, then it would match, a little bit your character.
I remember when John Cena had given an interview and he was saying that he recognized when the Attitude Era started fading out because a lot more kids showed up and he could see it and he adjusted to the change.
Sure.
And I feel like a lot of what's happening now is there's kind of like a handbook on how wrestling should go.
No, I got you. Yeah.
And I came in and I was like, fuck that handbook.
Sure.
Dude. I'm going to be like, they have, what's that show now where you can see all the background shit in WWE?
Yeah.
Like that shouldn't be a thing, but it is,
it is,
like times are changing.
They are. No, they are.
And so I was like, fuck the rules, dude. Fuck, I want to have fun while I'm doing it.
And
I don't care if
absolutely.
that means I have a short career either. I really don't give a shit.
Well,
like
you're like Darby Allin.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't give a shit.
He's crazy.
He's already planning his last slap fight.
He's insane. He's insane.
No, look, this is how I think of it, right? I absolutely could be the guy who goes on the traditional route, works my way up to WWE, has a career, and retires.
Sure.
Right? Ideally, what I want to do is be unique as I can.
Yeah.
And then this is good. It already took me to the outlet of Powerslap. Maybe it'll take me to another outlet of acting.
It could. I mean, you're absolutely right on that.
Yeah. And so I don't. WWE is cool and everything, man, but I don't like people having authority over me all that much. I don't like being told what to do. And so I see it as I want to be super unique in wrestling, work my way out, and then come back and pop in every once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't want to wrestle forever.
No, of course not. And I mean, you shouldn't, because I mean, like, you see some of those guys that they get older. Like I've done a lot of panels for a lot of like wrestlers, and like, man, I did. So I've done Mick Foley. I've met Mick Foley like 6 times. Yeah. And I've done panels for him. I've brought him up on stage twice, and watching. And
by bringing him up on stage, he means that.
Yeah, like he walking up and down stairs for him is very difficult to watch. Like for me, I was like, wow, and like I thought he was bad, and then I did a panel where it was Mick Foley and Rikishi. Mick Foley, we went through the back of the green room onto the stage. Rikishi couldn't go through the green room because there were stairs up and down. So they were like, he has to choose, so they had to bring him up like in front of the audience up the stairs because he couldn't do stairs, and then when he sat down, have you ever sat next to someone in pain? Yeah. And they're trying to act like they're not in pain?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can tell they are. So I'm sitting between Rikishi and Mick Foley. Mick Foley's fine. Rikishi, I could hear him grunting on, not into the microphone, but like, like just there's like fucking insane amounts of pain on him, and I was like, damn, man. So you don't want that. I mean, I don't think you do, but maybe you do,
dude. I think I just grew up under some pretty rad circumstances. Like as a child, my big influence was Steve-O.
Oh, no way, Steve-O who grew up here,
and so
he Smiley knew him.
Yeah,
yeah.
He was at my first introduction to him was that he was at my 17th birthday party,
and he caught a tree on fire, right?
Well, no, the fire department got called because they were doing fireballs in the air, and someone noticed it.
Yeah,
and he's a good guy. He was at my birthday party.
That's fucking awesome, bro. Yeah. See, I lived in New York, and this was elementary school, and I had got his that like Too Hot for TV.
Oh yeah,
he did. So I got to see all the real crazy shit that he did.
Yeah, when he did like the vodka, he like intravenously did vodka. That was crazy. I remember we bought that in college, and it was fucking crazy, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
That was the same like
the career ender,
yourselves, right?
The career ender, right?
Yeah, but that was like my big influence. So I mean, when it comes to doing crazy shit, dude, I do not have.
So you would do Jackass?
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh, wow.
Like I want to live a rad fucking life. I don't believe in growing. Like if someone were to tell me be careful and take care of your body because you don't want to deal with it when you're 60, 70, 80, I'm like, who the fuck wants to be carefully old?
Right.
If you're withering away, you're eventually going to die anyways, and you're only getting weaker. Like cut a couple fucking years off and live a rad life, dude.
No, I don't disagree with you.
Like,
when you get to the end, man, you got to have some battle scars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm 51. I've not done shit like you've done, but I've partied my life away, man.
Yeah.
I've partied most of my life. So
you got to have like a certain type of mentality to fucking sit there and not care that somebody's about to smack you in the fucking face.
Right.
And to be honest with you, it shocks me the people that they bring in to do this shit, and you can see how fucking scared they are.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be like tough MMA fighters or whatever the case. I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking pro wrestler from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Right.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know, like that separates me from a lot of people.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, Eva Blaylock says still enamored with Mil Mascaras, famous luchador Mexican wrestler. But see, that's the thing. It's like in a fight, usually the person who's yelling them, like in a real fight, not a wrestling thing, but in a real fight, usually the person who's like, yelling the most is the least fucking dangerous person in the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, they're peacocking.
Yeah, they're peacocking. It's that son of a bitch that's like quiet and gives no fucks. They don't care if they live or die. That is the person you have to absolutely be, afraid of. Yeah. And Smiley and I did a panel in El Paso for Vincent D'Onofrio, and Kingpin and Daredevil and
Full Metal Jacket.
So we, you talk about a human being. He did not say a cross word towards us because he was very gentle, very nice, but like one of the most intimidating human beings I've just like stood in front of.
Oh yeah, I was trying to give him a microphone. He's all no.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm good.
When you talk to him, he would like lean in and like cock his head at you, and he's 6'4". And so then like when we left, I was like, we're driving back from El Paso. I was like, let's listen to his Mark Maron interview, right? And Vincent D'Onofrio was like talking about his like his past. He's like, yeah, I grew up in New York. He's like, I worked as a bouncer in a lot of clubs there. And Maron's like, oh yeah, what's that about? And he's like, actually, I like getting punched in the face.
It was so crazy.
And immediately I look at Smiley, I pause it, and I go, that is an individual I would never fuck with. He didn't say he liked to hit people. He said he liked to get punched in the face. Nope.
Yeah, that takes a different kind of motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, and he acts like that. Like you're like, he like stares through you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so and like for you, when people slap you, like you don't care if you get slapped or not, right? It doesn't give a fuck.
No, I'll look you dead in your fucking eye while you do it, because there's a lot of people that I'm a firm believer that if you're about to get smacked and you close your eyes and like scrunch up and shit like that, you're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
So I tighten my neck up and I'll watch your hand all the way till it gets to my face, get smacked, and then look you right in the eye like that wasn't shit. Yeah. And then go back to my corner and be like, dude, that fucking sucked.
So are there?
You got the performance. And you're like, ow.
How many rounds are there?
If it's a normal fight, 3. If it's a title fight, 5.
And how long? I mean, is it? It's not timed.
No.
It's like how many slaps per round?
1.
Oh, so it's just 3 slaps total?
Yeah, it depends on what promotion you go to, because it's like Powerslap, they're super safe. They're like their whole thing is fighter safety. So they give you 1 slap per round. If you were to go to Slap Fighting Championship, they are kind of like, all right, well, so you're going to get into a fight. It's going to go until one of you guys fucking drop. Yeah. And then when that fight's done, it could go maybe 7 rounds or some shit like that. I think the longest they've had was like 28 fucking rounds. And then they called it a draw because both guys just wouldn't drop.
Fuck that.
And so after like, let's say 7 rounds, somebody wins. They go, okay, cool. It's going to be about 30 minutes until your next fucking fight.
Shit.
That's
so
Slap Fighting Championship.
It's like old UFC where they're like, well, you have some time to, rest before your next brawl with a dude that outweighs you 300 pounds.
Yeah. In Powerslap, if you get slapped, it's automatically like 6 weeks of suspended time.
Yeah, because your brain, Are you? What about that? Do you worry about like CTE or?
No,
don't care.
That's lame, dude.
That's lame.
I played a lot of football.
Yeah, so you already have it.
I did contact sports all my life growing up. Literally played football, rugby. Believe it or not, you were pretty banged up.
When I met you, you were a rugby player.
Yeah,
that's where you came from.
Yeah. That was probably the toughest sport I've played.
I've played rugby some, and it's fucking crazy. Like,
it's horrible.
Do they still? Okay, when I was younger, people used to like duct tape their ears.
Yeah,
is that still a thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, yeah.
So in high school, I didn't duct tape my ears. And after, I want to say a year, it got to the point where my ears started ripping off. And so I'd have sick fucking streaks of blood just coming down the side of my face. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I that's when I found out that's why they tape their ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. My uncle's a rugby coach. I was forced to play it.
You are not a rugby player, Smile.
I was not built for that.
I was about to say, were you like the scrum half?
I was not. Okay, wait. Yeah.
They take the least amount of damage. They're like the quarterback. Pretty much.
It was not something I was built for, but my uncle was like, I coach, you play.
Yeah, see,
you're in the family, you have to play. I'm like, damn it.
I was destined to
getting flipped through the air and shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. I've had a couple of those. Yeah. But I was destined to be a pro wrestler and a power slapper and all this shit because when I was doing rugby for free, I was still the guy that was just like, kick the ball right here, motherfucker. Like, give me, and then when I get it, I'm coming right for you. And fucking it was my job to intimidate people anyways for free.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck yeah, I do all this other shit, you know?
So you're just intense. You're just an intense guy in general.
Yeah.
And you like pain. You don't give a shit about it.
I wouldn't say I don't give a shit about it. It sucks.
It sucks.
You have to accept it. Ryan Dunn from Jackass had this thing of like,
oh, I loved Ryan.
He was like, I'm not brave. I can just accept what's going to happen to me.
Yeah.
And I took so much fucking like that to heart.
He put the little car up his ass.
Yeah. See, even that, he did an interview and he was like, it was too funny not to be done. I didn't want to do it, but it was just too funny not to be done.
It's too funny not to be. Dude, that was like one of the, okay. Honestly, that's probably one that sticks out the most to me because like when he goes to the doctor, I would like to see an interview with that doctor because he was like, don't tell anyone about this. Don't tell if you have a partner, don't tell them about it. He's like, don't tell your family about it.
Yeah, he's like,
and then it's all televised.
He's like, yeah, I swallowed that, and the doctor's like, no, you can't. I think you shoved it up your ass.
No, he's like, I just woke up and it was like this. It was like, the doctor had so many questions.
Yeah, no, that was a big part of my childhood, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, and they're doing another one, so it's like,
really,
yep. They announced it. Johnny Knoxville is limited on what he can do because after the last one, he got brain damage.
Yeah,
and they had to use like electrical shock to wake up parts of his brain.
Shit,
you know the scene where he was with the bull. The bull fucked him up. Yeah, real bad.
He's all, did you guys get it?
But they have a whole new group of people. So I mean,
I would do it.
Yeah,
I would definitely do it.
Like, I gotta love his showmanship for that. Seriously, he's getting fucked up by a bull, and his first words are, "Did we get it? Did he get the scene?"
Yeah.
No, I can relate to that, man. Like half the shit that we do, I'm like, as long as it's on camera, it's worth it.
It's okay. When it comes to pro wrestling, we're entertainers. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the thing is like, it's entertainment. Like when I tell people, I'm part of pro wrestling, sometimes people go, and I go, no. You got to understand, like, if you go see it live, you're going to love it. Like, very rarely do people go watch it live and go, it was all right. Usually they're like, dude, that was crazy cool. And it just like anything else, just like a cabaret show or a dance recital or whatever, it's live performance. You're going to go and people like you are going to get in the ring and you're going to come out and you're going to, tell the crowd they suck and flip them off and they're going to flip you off. And like, you're going to do evil things and people are going to get mad and the good guy's going to one up you. And it's this whole like emotional roller coaster that it's a story.
Yeah.
It's, cause that's the whole, like, I'm sure when they train you, the first thing they did is they trained you how to like take the bumps.
Yeah.
They trained you how to do the moves and take care of the other, the other person there.
Yeah.
Who you're in the ring with. Cause that's, cause they have to trust you. You have to trust them. But then after you got all that down, they're like, okay, now you need to learn the psychology of it. And you need to learn how to tell a story in the ring. Right.
Right.
And the people who, the problem I think a lot of people have that want to wrestle are, I could get in there and I can do the moves. I can do front flips. I can do, I can jump on a mattress and That's cool. Can you get on a microphone and can you get the crowd involved? Can you tell a story with your body? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can do that very well. And I don't know if you mean to do it, but because sometimes people don't, they just are naturally born where they can use their body language as very better than other people. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think a big part of that is wrestling in front of a crowd of like 10 fucking people.
That's right.
That's a huge part.
It's harder to do than wrestling in front of a crowd of like 100, 200 people.
No.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
Oh.
It's wrestling in front of 10 people is so much more fun than wrestling in front of hundreds of people, because it's like when you're wrestling in front of hundreds of people, right? This last show, I can only fuck with the people so many rows in the front.
Sure. Yeah.
And so I took I was like, I'm gonna take that guy's chair and make it seem like I'm gonna use it.
Right.
And then I'm gonna fucking use it like as a chair.
Right.
And so now he has to stand for the rest of my match.
Right.
And fucking that's cool and everything. But when you have a crowd with 10
I think
people,
we brought it up too in the commentary. I was like, he just took someone's chair.
Yeah, I took like 3 fucking chairs, dude. And he kept like finding new ones. It was so weird. It was such a good give and take.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting him to do that. And so I kept taking the chairs, and everyone next to him was laughing that the guy kept ending up with a new fucking chair.
Yeah.
And so, but when it was like a crowd of 10 people, right? I could come out in my entrance and be like, I'm targeting you because you're the one person out of these 10 people that are barking at me. Right. And so during the match, I will attack that one guy, and that one guy will make the other 9 want to be involved. And so by the end of the match, that's all of our moments, you know, like, believe it or not, you go to a match that has hundreds of people and shit like that, and there'll be spots. There's like the homie crew, and the regulars that are all spread out and stuff like that.
The Tommy Test group.
But then all those like people that are there for the first time, they're shy, they're far back, and they kind of don't want to be involved. And that's like, no, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you show up to a wrestling show, you take it the way you want to, but it's just so much more fun. It's like a college party, you know, when it's less people compared to like a fucking banquet party.
Because like a lot of times when you perform on stage, like you kind of want to be in front of like more people, because then people are afraid to stand out and like heckle or do, you know, but if you have like 10 people, there's a little more. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, but yeah, I see what you're saying. So whenever you do like a wrestling where there's, you know, we're full LRA, you want to target the people like you want to go after Tommy's people, because Tommy's people are not going to like you.
For sure.
Or you know, Happy's people or whoever, you know. I
specifically try and target families.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so if I get this kid who's a member of a family of 5, those other 4 are going to try and protect that one kid. So I got 5 right away.
Yeah.
And then the people around you are going to want to get involved, but it only branches out so much. So you have to like keep switching it up and think of different things to say to different people. Yeah. It's hard. It's a lot harder with a lot more people.
Interesting. Well, I feel like with the mic, then you got to do the microphone a little more, you know, you got to be, you know, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. But I feel like you say that, but I mean, there's other wrestlers out there that are like, I don't think it's that easy, you know?
It's easy, bro. I can't explain how easy this shit is.
I understand it.
I don't have an ounce of like, I'm shy left in my body.
There you go. See, that's what helps.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that will like, it's so funny. They'll be backstage behind the curtain and they're fucking hyping themselves up like,
oh yeah.
Fucking football players all get it. I'm like, dude, you need to do that.
That's how like, I'm calm as a cucumber. I'm like ready to go.
Yeah, it's my fucking job. Like I know exactly. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go out there, but I know I'm gonna get them.
Yeah,
every time.
When they've started bringing us out like before the show, like we get introduced, and the first one, man, it was that one in December, and the crowd for whatever reason, I think there was like it was like right after Christmas, and I think people were just ready to not be at home anymore, and we're pretty aggro. And like I immediately they announced us, we had to do a memorial for someone who passed away, and like they did some sort of announcement first that people booed and were like, boo, come on, let's go, fucking A. And then we went out there for the memorial, and they were booing us when we came out for the memorial. Then they finally figured out we were doing a memorial, and then they like went quiet. So then after that, they brought us out as announcers, and I got booed the whole time I came out, and they booed all 3 of us, and then we finally went and sat down. Well, this last time I came out and they were booing, and someone behind me goes, boo, you got fired. And I just turned and I was like, Yeah,
that's fair.
and you have to kind of just like, people are gonna say like they say what they say. They pay money to get in, and they say whatever they want.
They remembered you though. They remembered that they're all, you got fired.
You got fired, and I was laughing. And what they don't know is I helped write that story that I got fired because I needed to step back. And in hilarity of that is like, okay, well, cool. At least you remember who I am. You got fired.
Yeah, you got to know how to get them, dude. Like,
yeah,
I think it's a good example of like, I don't know if you were there for that show, but I've already established myself as a heel. If I walk out, people are going to boo me, right?
Yep.
During one of the intermissions, I went into the ring, took the mic, and was like, we're going to have 3 females come in here and smack the shit out of me. I was at the show, okay, yeah. So even as a bad guy, when I was off camera, I was able to take that whole fucking place. Tell me any other time you've seen during intermission somebody get the crowd that hype. No. They were like more intense than a match.
Right.
And it's fucking like I can do whatever I want with this crowd. It's so fucking easy. I don't know why people make it difficult.
It's because they don't have that charisma. Not everyone has charisma. They don't. I mean, that's what you're not understanding is like not everybody can go out and do those things because they give part of it is they just, not everyone has it. But number 2 is they give a fuck and you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. And that's not easy for everyone to be able to not only do, but grasp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think you get it. Like you get what it takes to do, to get the audience in your hand. Because if it was easy, then everyone would do it. And everyone, you've seen it in our wrestling. Not everyone has it. But like the ones that do, like, Robles can ignite people, Charlie 50 can ignite people, certain people have it. And that's what takes people to the next level is having that ability to connect with the audience. And whenever we say connect, we don't mean they love you. I mean, it could be they love you so much that, but if they hate you so much, you want them to hate you so much, they buy tickets. They buy tickets to come and hate you.
I've learned to be the guy that people love to hate.
Yes. Because you know why? They buy tickets to come and fucking yell things at you.
Yeah.
Fuck him. I don't like him. Fuck. And I know people do. I've been there when someone walked up and they were like, I'm here to yell at Johnny Magna, like legitimately, like just you.
I have this little kid who's a fan, and he shows up in like all Manny Lemon's gear.
Yeah,
and then I said something to him. I took one of his signs and ripped it up one time.
The best shit ever, yeah.
And then he specifically brought a sign for me. I ripped it up, and now this kid just brings fucking signs, like consistently.
See, because you made him part of the show.
Exactly.
You brought them, you made them part of the thing, and that's people don't get that. They and the other thing too is being able to improv and being able to change and being able to adapt to what's happening. Which you did, you do it, I assume you weren't like, I'm going to go out there and take someone's chair.
No.
Yeah. That just happened.
I think Fred got pretty pissed off because I went out there and there was a fan with a Duke City heavyweight championship belt that he bought. And I fucking took that shit and I started walking around with it. And he's like, that is not the heavyweight champion, by the way, everyone. Just want to make that very clear.
Oh, on the commentary?
Yeah.
No, but see, that's okay. But see, what you need to understand is that's the character that Fred is doing right there.
Yeah.
He's the good guy, broadcaster, not happy with what you're doing. And that's part of it. He doesn't give a shit. If people buy tickets because they hate your guts, Fred's happy.
Yeah.
And that's, that I do a character. Like sometimes like my character is a little bit like little dumb, and I throw softballs to like Pollo Del Mar so they can say mean things to me.
I go to his shows just to boo him.
He does. Yeah. But I mean, it's all we're all characters. Like that's, the commentary when I do, I'm not like that,
You know what I picked up that actually makes it kind of easy to think about a little bit? I was due to AJ DeLeon, I was involved in the comedy scene for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. And so I started going to a lot of open mics, and what I noticed, if you're a comedian that goes to open mics that other comedians go to, a lot of the times it's hard to crack jokes that are going to make the crowd comedians laugh. Right. So I noticed what they do is they'll go up and the first one or two comedians will do something that they improved. They'll make they'll fuck up one of their jokes, or they'll call out somebody in the crowd's thing. And I see all these other comedians like building a leg off of that. Right. And so I like doing that. I go out and I'll find something. And then throughout the match, I'll just keep pointing that thing out, whatever it is. You know, it could be,
it's callback. Yeah.
Yeah. Some guy's bald. There was a guy one time that he really got mad. I think it was his first show. He was like in his 50s or some shit. He was one of those like old school toughs, I don't play that shit type guy. Yeah. And I knocked his fucking hat off. Ooh. And he like stood up ready to jump over the fucking thing and like get me and shit. And so I knew I had him. And so throughout the rest of the match, I just kept, every time I had the free time, I looked at him and was like, you motherfucker, like, fuck you.
Oh yeah, you got to do that.
He got so mad. But
well, and then Eva says, let Smiley show his talents. Are you saying that so I can boo him? Because I would love to do that. I cannot wait till he does that.
What's your hidden talent?
He's a dancer.
I did a professional dance for 20 years.
Yeah.
I do still occasionally do it, but I can't like do touring anymore.
Yeah.
I fucked up my knee, so I can't be doing like 3 performances a day, 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
So
he's getting up there in years.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. When I went to elementary school in New York, I went to a school called Edgar Allan Poe Elementary. And it was based around language arts, but it was an arts school. So I did ballroom dancing for a couple of years and stuff like that.
It's man, you'll hurt yourself just as much doing that, man.
Yeah,
year after year after year.
Going back to like the old school man thing, man. There was a dude. So at the last wrestling, I'm over there behind the commentary, right, and I'm very perceptive to the audience. And this guy, there's an old couple. I think it was somebody's parents, one of the wrestlers' parents. Oh God, who was it? But anyway, the old guy stands up and he does this shit, and I have not seen this shit in years. He goes, and I was lost my shit. I was like, oh God damn, that he did the old fucking like fuck you, you know, like yeah.
But I believe that's a up yours,
the old up yours, up yours, and then he's all. And I was like, that's fantastic. I was like, oh gosh, I haven't thought of that in forever, man. And it got me, and it was just the best shit ever. And I grew up in Eastern New Mexico, and like that's Terry Funk, the funk territories, you know. And my grandparents got me into wrestling, and I just remember my grandfather talking about somebody who wrestled, and he's like, he also, but on this, like during the day, he was like a farmer, and they needed him to come and like you know, plow, like spray some crop or something. And he's like, oh, he's not going to be able to do it. He got beat up really bad last night in the wrestling. And they went over to his house, and he just like answers the door. He's like, hey, what's up? Like, they thought he was really going to be like beaten up, like, you know, just horribly. Yeah. And I thought that was the funniest thing. I was a kid. I was like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, man. I think nowadays with social media and stuff like that, another thing that you got to take advantage of is your clips that you can possibly. Yeah. If I had an old man show up to one of my matches and start doing this shit, dude, I'd fucking this is exactly what I would do.
Edit that shit in, man.
I would go right up to him and start doing it faster and see if he does it faster. And if he doesn't, then I would like do it ridiculously fast to where I look fucking stupid. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That one little 5 to 10 seconds of clip. He's going to go home and be like, oh, yeah, that little motherfucker was like making fun of me doing this. And it's possible that at this point, thousands of people might have seen it if I take it and clip it. And now you really are a part of that story and stuff like that. You know, it becomes real. And that's what makes people come back.
Austin Farrar says, hi, y'all. We'll finish the first hour with this. But like, if you're talking about that, the person that like I would say for people to watch is Matthew Robles. Matthew Robles does this thing where in any other context, it is like cartoonish. He is like a cartoonish, the villain who's got the mustache that he's like, you know, I will tie her to the railroad tracks. He's like that villain, but he gets out in the ring and he does the over, everything is over exaggerated. Like he gets in the ring and like they start, you know, like screaming, you know, you suck. And he's like, starts stomping, and then he's like what like just jerking around, like, and then covers it. You know, it's so like cartoonish,
yeah,
but it works. and the crowd knows. It's like a cue card for the crowd. It's like, well, this is who I am. I'm telling you who I am, and I'm telling you that your job as an audience is to tell me that I'm a piece of shit and awful, and then I'm going to react to it, and I'm going to throw a tantrum, and it works. I don't know. It just works, you know.
Yeah,
and you do some of that, you know.
Yeah, that's like
the dastardly villain guy, you know.
That's some deep psychology shit. Like there's obviously what you're meant to know as a wrestler,
right?
But then there's just natural human. If Tommy were to walk out, and everyone loves Tommy, they love him, go off for him every time he goes out. If he were to go out there and the crowd starts applauding for like 5 to 10 seconds, and they're like not letting up, right? If Tommy looks at the crowd and goes like this, they will stand up and give him a ovation because he directed them to.
Yes,
you know, that goes way deep into the deeper than
he goes, wait, what? Starts pointing at his ear. They'd get loud, or and he'd be like,
you can literally direct them what you want, and they will never know. They'll never fucking know.
It's just a thing. Yeah, I was watching. Where was I? I was watching this thing, and or I was reading someone's biography, and there was they were about to play a concert, and the audience wouldn't shut up, and they were trying to figure out, like, they were wanting to start the show. It was like a singer. He was wanting to come out and sing, and one of the old piano players goes, "Oh, well, an old trick of vaudeville is you turn the lights down." And they were like, "Oh," and so they went over, and they like, the audience is like, everyone's talking and it's all loud as shit, and they turn the lights down, and all of a sudden everybody quiets down. It's just like a mental like fucking thing that like tells people like, oh, this is the time that you be quiet, and they go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird like that? It's like
it's also the social cues of if I keep talking now, I'm the jackass.
Yes.
Yeah. So part of being the guy that everyone loves to hate is you have like a real Patrick from SpongeBob mentality about it. And so if I go up to someone and I really embarrass them, right? They're really embarrassed, they're probably not going to like me, right? But if I go up and attempt to embarrass you and purposely sound stupid to where everyone can agree, like, you're trying to make fun of him, but you look fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's what they want. That's really what they want. And so there's like a little gray area where there's too much or not enough. And then there's that perfect, like, you did it to yourself, but everyone feels like they are involved in doing it to you.
Right.
You know?
And it's almost so cartoonish. You're like, that's again where we go to Robles. His stuff he says to the audience is so like cartoonishly stupid in a negative way that everybody's like, oh my God, like, like boo, but it's, it's not going to get anybody to kill him, but it's like, but you're like, because you don't want that to happen. But like, you're like, boo, you're an idiot. You're such an idiot that you said that, such an idiotic thing. It's that way,
Yeah. So it's like clowning.
Yeah. I mean, clowning is, all of this is all psychology.
Yeah.
Everything is. We're going to take a break so we can come back for the Billy/Wavy Hour. But the next Duke City Championship Wrestling is March 28th at the El Rey Theater. If you want to buy tickets, right?
Hell yeah.
Do you know who you're wrestling?
I do not.
I
find out when you guys find out.
Yeah, I haven't found out. I haven't seen anything. But when's your next Powerslap?
So I was supposed to be booked in March against Aaron Turner, right?
And he's scared of you.
Apparently, this motherfucker was doing jujitsu and hurt his hand and shoulders, so they had to cancel the match.
Yeah, because literally, like, if your leg's hurt, who cares?
So, no, his arm. I know. He got caught in like an arm triangle or some bullshit, and so they had to postpone the match. I'm assuming, and so I'm assuming I'm fighting in April now because they called me for March, and then he got hurt, and now it's all of a sudden not going.
Oh, are you gonna play on that when you talk shit about him?
Oh my God. Yes.
You thought you were going to get out of this.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah. But dude, oh my God. One of the funnest things about being a wrestler that transitions into Powerslap, and it's so good that we're talking about psychology. I can literally take what I know and use it on people that I legit don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want you to, come buy tickets for me. I don't want you to come think that I'm this like funny, likable guy that you want to hate. I will legitimately, at your expense, make the crowd fucking laugh. Embarrassing, dude. Should I call this fucking guy right now?
No, we'll do. Are you? Oh, the guy that you're gonna fight?
The guy I'm gonna fight.
If you want to do,
should I do it?
We gotta do it in the second hour. We gotta take a break.
Oh,
yeah, we'll take a break. But oh wow, that would be hilarious.
Dude,
but,
imagine he answers.
Yeah. You've talked to him on the phone?
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's how much I don't give a shit. I will, for your entertainment, I will call him right now and tell him to go fuck himself.
Let's see. Wow, I don't want to get shot. I care.
It's a cool clip for me. If I post that on Instagram and Powerslap sees that, they'll post that.
Okay,
you'll get a lot of views for that.
Well, let's see what happens. All right, we'll see. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back here in a little while with Johnny Magna, and maybe we'll call his opponent and tell him that he sucks.
Ask the chat. Tell him in the chat. Vote.
Yeah, do you guys want us to call his opponent and tell him he sucks? Let's see what happens. That would be funny though. But yeah, let's take a break. We'll be back, and with that,
we are 10 drink minimum.
I sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
Oh boy, we're back. Billy / Wavy Hour. This show, I didn't say in the first hour, but is sponsored by One Topo Chico Hard Seltzer.
That is correct.
Oh, but that's not where we're going to drink right now, because Johnny's never been on the show, and the rules are rules. We got to do a shot of more. So, okay, so question: you've never heard of this liquor?
I have not.
No. This is called Malort. It's from Chicago. It's been around since the early 1900s. It's known as one of the worst tasting alcohols known to man. Do you smell it? Did you try smelling it? Does it have a bad smell?
No.
No.
I'm excited.
What do you think it's going to taste like?
Almonds.
Oh wow!
Right?
I've described it as hot, dirty rubber bands.
Okay.
I've heard it described as gasoline. I've heard it. What do you say, Smiley? What do you think it tastes like?
If you've ever played, there's this punk rock party game called Baby Bird where you just transfer a shot from mouth to mouth until someone throws up.
Yeah.
It tastes like someone throwing up in your mouth.
Yeah. So he says that. I've heard it tastes like very what do you call it? What not an orange, but what's the bitter, the grapefruit
rind?
like a grapefruit rind is what I've heard. So yeah. All right. So this is let's salute your next fight to your next fight, and hopefully you'll have success.
Crush that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually really fucking good.
Hold on. You like that?
It has a strong aftertaste now.
I was gonna say,
creeping up on me.
Yeah, I was like, wait, it's the aftertaste that gets you.
Yeah, it's making my tongue curl up a little bit.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Sarah Kennedy says, "Are you excited for the Malort or the fact he might call his opponent and tell me sucks?"
No, we're calling him. We're doing it.
Okay.
You want to do it right now?
Doug says, Doug Montoya says that is one vote for call the dude. What's this guy's name?
His name is Aaron. Okay, so look, let me give you the backstory before we do this. Okay.
All right.
So in Powerslap,
where does this guy live, by the way?
I think Oregon.
Okay, cool. So he's not
or
coming
Seattle.
Over. He's not going to come over and fuck me up.
No. He's pussy, dude. He's not going to do anything to anyone. But so this guy is 6 foot 7 feet tall.
Oh my Lanta! All right.
Wow.
He's one of the biggest guys in our heavyweight division.
Okay.
If I were to knock this guy out,
yeah,
I would have the record for the largest largest knockout in Powerslap history, which is why I want to fight him in the first place.
Yeah.
But when I was in Vegas for Powerslap 15, we run into each other a lot when it comes to media days and
have you talked shit to him before?
Only at Powerslap 15, but he fucking started it.
Oh, right? All right. Well, here we go.
So we travel in like groups all the time. There's red corner, blue corner.
Okay.
They keep us separated, but on media days and stuff like that, you can't help but run into each other every once in a while.
Yeah.
So he thought he would crack a couple of funnies in front of a crowd of people about me.
Oh.
And so I fucking cracked back at him, and ever since then, it was kind of like a friendly little
okay,
all right,
little tit for tat.
Yeah, and then it got a little bit more serious as we went along.
Okay,
and so I eventually was like, let's cut the shit. All right, if we're gonna fucking do this, let's go all the way. So since November, I've been posting videos, training, calling him out, tagging him, and he hasn't said shit.
Yeah.
All right, so I think he's a pussy, but I am going for that largest knockout in Powerslap history, and I'm gonna sink my fucking legacy in.
All right.
And so let's give this guy a call.
Okay.
Let's see what he's up to. Hopefully he answers.
What's his name?
His name is Aaron Turner.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here.
Are you doing a like FaceTime or are you just
No, it's just a call.
Okay.
Please answer. I don't think he's gonna answer because he's a pussy.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna go right to voicemail.
Well, it's on Instagram.
Oh, it's on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't have the guy's actual number.
Oh, I was like, man, how do you have his phone number?
No, we all.
That's
have
what I was thinking too. I
was
was like,
he's probably thinking you're butt dialing him.
You know what? He probably knows I'm fucking with him at this point. Like I said, I've been calling him out since November.
Have you tried to call him before?
No, I've never tried to call him before. It would have been.
That would have been. I was like, man, this is going to be insane. Like, this has never happened on the show, but that would have been pretty. Yeah,
we're always down for things that's never happened on the show. We're like, oh, really? All right, let's do this.
Fuck it, yeah. This isn't like boys in the Hood where one of us is going to get shot, is it?
No, I'm going to take all the heat for this.
No, I don't care. But yeah, that'd have been crazy. I'm like, Doug, I'm vote 1 for call the dude.
I think we're all in the 6 foot club, but like, I don't think we have like really worried about people kicking our asses.
No.
He does jujitsu and he power slaps Smiley. It's, I don't do any of those things.
Honestly, power slap is one of those sports where I think everyone is legitimately so fucking crazy that we all understand what we signed up for.
Yeah, I want to know what's wrong with you. Yeah,
unless we have a personal beef and something legitimately stemmed from something, there's no reason to hate the other guy.
So I have a question about power slap.
Yeah,
because there's definitely offense and you train in offense. What defense is there to train?
I'm going to give you my 100% honest answer, and there's going to be people that don't like it.
Okay.
But what the fuck ever, dude. I'm a firm believer. Of course, you work out your neck and you stiffen up your neck and you have to have confidence. I think if you're scared, that plays into you getting knocked out.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to not worry about that.
Sure.
They fly us out to Vegas 5 days before the fight. So we're there for 5 days.
Okay.
Media or whatever they have us do, And the entire 5 days, I'm getting fucking wrecked. Drinks, cigarettes, weed, everything you could possibly. Because in my world, it's kind of like
Vegas. Yay.
Well, no. On a professional note,
okay.
He's
dumbing down his brain.
Kind of.
Yeah.
If I firmly believe that if a guy is sober and he works out and all that type of stuff, a smack hits you the same way hitting a bowl would with weed or taking a couple shots,
Sure.
And so I build my tolerance up. And I shit you not, you guys, when I got smacked in my first fight, I think that third smack would have dropped me if I wouldn't have fucking partied so much.
No shit.
Week.
Okay.
When you get smacked, it's not painful. It doesn't hurt. It makes your body go into like this vibration mode.
Mm-hmm.
And so in your head, you're kind of like, oh shit. Like you're talking to yourself in your head. Everything's quiet. And you're kind of just like, all right, this feels weird. Mm-hmm. And then you get another one and you're like, oh shit, I'm starting to lose control of like how much I can move my body.
Really? Okay.
And then that third slap came and I was in my head just like, don't fall. Like it was very bad. I was on the verge. If we would have had to go to another one, I think I would have got dropped.
I was thinking maybe you were like, and then my body went numb on the second one and on the third one, all of a sudden you turned into Hulk Hogan and you're all, no.
No, fuck no. He hit me hard on that third one.
Mark Henley says, need Chris to jump in power slap. I'm a little too old for that, my friend. And I don't have I give a fuck. He gives no fuck. But yeah, so the defense, you say to train in defense is to get fucked up. And I'm not going to disagree with you on that. Number one, I don't know. But number two, I went to college and I was in a fraternity and there was some fucking wild. Our fraternity, we modeled it after the Animal House movie, like legitimately. And there were some people who lived that life that were like, wake up, it's a Friday and it's 8 a.m. and I'm going to start drinking and I'm going to start doing drugs and I'm going to start doing whatever. And I think that they could legitimately, I've seen people like that fight and like, they're scary. Like they could take a fucking blast to the face and nothing.
What inspired this whole thing for me was
weak. Yeah, I am weak. I'm not going to.
Oh man.
There, when the Titanic sank, there was a guy who lived purely because of how drunk he was and didn't get hypothermia.
No shit.
And so I was kind of like, that's kind of sick that alcohol can do that to you. And then I started really thinking about it and I was like, I don't have to have stamina. This isn't a UFC MMA fight.
No,
right?
There's no cardio probably.
Right.
Involved, yeah.
No, you have guys that are to be honest with you, eating is another one. I firmly believe that if you are muscled up, that's cool. But if you look at the super heavyweight division, a lot of those guys are like 400 pounds overweight, and they don't fucking budge. Rarely will you see a knockout in the super heavyweight division. Wow. And it's I'm not saying be unhealthy. I'm just saying for the right before the fight, just kind of train your body to be unhealthy. You know,
you're about to take some shocks to the face.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
You want to be like a rock.
I feel like really this is one of the okay. And I don't know what's going to happen here, but like I predict this for Powerslap.
It might be a pudgy rock, but there's nonetheless not going to move.
There's going to be there's probably like this whole movement where it's like, you know, hey, if you build up your right arm, you know, or your slapping arm so much, like that's the key. But then like for me, I think the key to this is technique. And there's going to be a guy that's going to be like, you know, he's going to walk in and everybody's going to be like, oh no. And then he'll just be knocking motherfuckers out because his technique is so motherfucking like arm wrestling. In the 80s, like arm wrestling, you know, like there was the movie Over the Top.
Yeah.
So for I think it was like 22 years, there was a guy who was the heavyweight arm wrestling champion of the world. And if I showed you him, you would be like, him? And he beat all these people who were like bigger than him, but it was all fucking technique.
That's true when it comes to offense.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. We spend some time like working the neck and stuff like that for defense, but a lot of the time I go in and train is for offense. And
can you when they go to slap you, like lean into the slap? Like,
no, you can't move.
Give it to me.
They literally
have
that
part of like the flinching rule. Like,
yes.
Be like,
They have the defensive guy step into the box first, and the referees literally tell him, you can't have your shoulders that high. Put your shoulders down. Put your
and they have the thing. What is that? What is the thing called you put behind your back?
It's just a little club.
Yeah.
But it's soft. It's nothing.
No. It's to hold on to. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally just to make sure you have your hands behind your back.
Yeah.
But the ref will tell you, like, if you're tucking your chin too much, he'll be like, untuck your chin a little bit, and he'll put you exactly where you're supposed to be, and then say, don't move. All right. It's kind of like arm wrestling. Yeah. You know how they like set them up, and then they'll be like, all right, here we go, guys. It's like that.
Right.
So you can't fucking move. And so you're definitely right about the technique.
Yeah.
You know, I have talked to other slappers, and slap is so new that, you know, to me, I'm very fortunate to have John Dotson, the best in the world.
You're like a pioneer of this.
Yeah. Hey, that's cool. That's cool, man. Mm-hmm. But I have John Dotson, who's the best in the fucking world at what he does.
Yeah.
Literally. And then he's showing me how to slap. And so I'll go and I'll ask other professional slappers, hey, like, how do you train for this or whatever? And they're like, it's slap. You don't train for this shit. And I'm like, what? You don't train on offense?
That's ignorant.
Yeah. But you'd be surprised how many people there are who think like that.
Right.
Where it's like, oh, this isn't real fighting. This is just slaps. I'm going to show up and slap somebody. And it's like, ooh, I wish I had more motherfuckers like you to fight.
Yeah.
Like, that's an easy fight for real.
Yeah. But I mean, then there's going to be, if, you know, depending on how big this gets, there's going to be a guy that just walks out of the bar and walks in and knocks motherfuckers out. It's going to be that guy. Like, it's going to happen. And everybody's going to be like, it defies all, you know, like, and then, you know, there'll be a thing. I mean, maybe that's you. I don't know. But you train and you have technique. And would you say the technique before, when you weren't trained, like, would you say from that fight to the next one, you could see the difference?
Oh yeah. 1,000 times over. 1,000. So a lot. I kind of don't want to say. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say what I see a lot of people making a mistake on, but I'm not going to fucking
don't. Yeah.
Is it like, okay, do they do like switch hitting in it? Like,
you can.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
you can go right one side, left on round 2, go back to right on round 3.
But why would you want to do that? You want to soften up the jaw on the side, you know?
I mean, Stunt Marshall is a lefty, right? And so he's fought a lot of guys that have gotten smacked on the left side, and when they get hit on the right side, he knocks them out first shot. That guy's never been hit.
No shit.
Because it seems like that would really discombobulate you, getting one and then the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it does.
Well, I mean, a lot of the knockout too, like they talk about getting hit on the button. like where because it's like you get hit on the jaw, and if you get hit the right way, it like it does something like up in here, right, and that's what knocks you out.
Yeah, it's such a thin line between where you're supposed to be and where you're not supposed to be. So like, if I my first fight, my first time getting slapped, the guy slapped me high.
Right.
And so it didn't do anything to my body. It kind of just stung. And my confidence went through the fucking roof. And I was like, oh, that's it. Like, of course I could take that. And then the second smack, he got me right on the button, a little bit off where he was the first time. And that's when the vibration shit started setting. And I was like, oh, fuck, this is serious. Like,
yeah, you can feel it.
I'm in danger. Yeah, I'm in danger.
So, okay. So like, you do it. So do you talk to Chelsea about this? Because Chelsea also does the slap.
Yeah, we train together.
You train together?
Yeah, every Monday and Wednesday.
When you guys are training, you like slap each other?
She slapped me.
Yeah.
I've never slapped her.
How's her slap?
She slaps fucking hard. She rocked a guy one time?
Yeah.
It was at she had just got done, I think, doing Powerslap 13.
Yeah. I want to get her on. I want to get her and John on the show.
I can talk to them for you.
All
I
right.
can see if I can make that
I've
happen.
talked to them a little and they said yes, but I
got you.
I know how it goes, but yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, she like teed up some fucking guy at one of the casinos after a show, and he was like wobbling, like he got hit and fucking wasn't expecting.
Oh yeah, dude. I bet dude, that hit she took that broke her nose was rough, man.
Yeah, she wanted to keep going.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I'm like, that's one of those things that like makes you a star. Like you see that, and then they get up and they're like, "We can't go on." And you're like, "No, I want to go on. Like, let's go." And they're like, and
let me tell you how tough Chelsea Dotson is.
She's tough. Yeah.
I had my fight before her, before she got her nose broke.
Yeah.
I was literally the fight before her.
Okay.
Right. And so, I had hurt my hand and elbow.
Mm-hmm.
They sent me back to medical. My adrenaline was still up, and I was like, I'm fucking fine, you guys. I'm good. I go back to the locker room to grab my bag, and as I went to go grasp onto my bag, I couldn't pick it up. And so I was like, oh, no, something's wrong. Something's wrong. So I went back to medical, and they're sitting there, and they're like, all right, we sit right there. We can get you a wrist brace and all that stuff. In comes Chelsea to the medical tent with her fucking broken nose. They sit her down, and they're taking care of her nose. They brought the other girl who broke her nose. Mm-hmm. And so now they're sitting across from each other in the tent.
Dude, that is so intense, right?
And the girl who broke her nose goes, they can't see each other, but they know they're next to each other.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm so fucking sorry, Chelsea. I didn't mean to do that. Chelsea starts laughing. That's the way the game go, girl. Like with a broken fucking nose, laughing her ass off.
Wow.
Like, oh, that's part of the game.
It is.
I was like, oh shit. I never looked at her the same after that. I was like, holy shit, that's definitely John Dotson's wife, dude.
Fuck yeah. Well, and like John Dotson, man, he was okay. The first time I ever saw John Dotson was Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
And he looks like a nice guy, but then you saw him fight, and you're like, holy fuck, this guy's a fucking killer, And then for him to be like a dominant champion in UFC, then leave that, and now he's a bare knuckle. He's the what do you say, the strawweight champion? Like to go from one to the other. Like, how legendary is that?
Do you know what strawweight is?
It's very small.
It's the women's division.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. So I didn't know. Is that really okay? What is he then?
Flyweight.
I like how Chris was.
Well, now you're gonna get me beaten up. Now.
Yeah, that was me, Coach. I'm sorry.
You just continuing the joke. Like
I didn't know that.
You didn't know what strawweight was. Okay.
No, I knew boxing. I'd never heard of strawweight, but I was like, okay. Well, thank you for
that's
clowning me.
Sorry for getting you in trouble.
Now I'm gonna get beat up. Yeah, what is he? Flyweight.
Flyweight. Yeah.
I said flyweight, and you were like, no, strawweight. I was like, oh,
no, I was fucking with you before.
That was the joke.
Yeah. Well, he's a little guy. I was like, I don't know. Maybe that's because there's weight classes that there's some in boxing. There are weight classes that some have and some don't. There's bantamweight, there whatever that is, and So great. Now John Dotson's going to come to me.
That's awesome.
Even Blaylock said women are strong too. Dude, Chelsea Dotson is strong. She is tough.
You know what? Women's power slap, women's MMA, and women's rugby are these are kicking in, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Arguably like pretty intense than any other fucking sport.
Oh fuck yeah, they are,
and more than the guys division.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Oh, for sure.
Like watching
because you guys beat each other up, and then you're like that's how, we're cool, and they'd beat each other up and just keep beating each other up.
One of the most intense knockouts in Powerslap history was when Sheena fucking knocked a chick out.
Yeah,
and the girl she knocked out tried to stand up, and she couldn't keep her balance, so she fell forward, but she did like a somersault.
Oh shit!
And it went viral because she stood up after the somersault. So she literally made her do a fucking flip. Like there's a couple of guy knockouts that are intense, but they're not like that. Like that's some crazy shit.
I feel like in Powerslap, I would probably watch the women's division probably more than I watch the men's. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot more interesting.
Because they go into it and beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah,
all of it is just insane to me. I'm getting chewed out here, so I'm just I'm trying to model out. I'm getting chewed out, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, like when she broke her nose, I watched that clip of her getting her nose broken probably like 20 times.
She went to the after party too.
I believe it.
Yeah.
She's pretty tough. And like I love that like we bring her into wrestling and she's like the enforcer for Robles. I love that. I love that she like will hold her hand up like I'll slap you, and it's just funny, It's yeah. And did you in wrestling? Did you want the slap to be like one of your finishers or?
No, actually, the complete opposite. I wanted nothing to do with slap when it came to my wrestling gimmick because ever since Sin Bodhi started bringing in wrestlers,
right?
He brings them in fucking those combines like 40 at a time. And all those guys go back home to their whatever their home promotion
and they
is,
slap,
and they slap. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't need to do that shit. That's partially why I do the high flying shit because it's like that's my thing. Another 6'4" guy can't do what I do. Literally, they can't, even if they tried. That's why it's my fucking thing. So if you ever see me in a wrestling ring slapping or something, it's because the promoter fucking told me to. I never wanted to do that.
You should do the thing where like. You come, you're about to hit him and you hold up your hand and you're all, and then right before you do that, you hit him with a fist.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then you point to the crowd and you point at your hand and you go, no, not for you.
Yeah. I guess there's ways you can go about it that are like unique from others.
I'm not giving you guys this show,
Yeah.
Cause that's your character, that's part of what you do.
Oh, you guys, that one guy sent me a message.
What'd he say?
No way.
He said, I'll call you back.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I think he thinks we're going to be friends.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yo, I was doing a promotion on a show. I just needed you to just show up on the phone so I could talk shit to you.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's about to happen. I'm telling you, that's how friendly. So look, one of my favorite things, when I went to the Combine, it was... a lot of wrestlers that had been in the business for 10 plus years. Yeah. I was the baby, you know? And so a lot of them knew each other and they were mixing and mingling and stuff like that. I came in so happy to be like, I don't know any of these fucking guys. Fuck all these guys, dude. The UFC took me back to do like a one-on-one interview. And they were like, oh, who do you know here? Who do you want to fight? And like all this. And I was like, dude, I don't give a shit about any of these motherfuckers. Like, I could see the eyes like light up because I assume they brought back the one-on-one interviews and all of them are probably the same. It's ESPN talk. Fucking, I'm happy to be here. I just hope to put on for my city and like I want to do this for my kids. All that. It's like, dude, fuck the fans. I was like, if you bet against me, you're a dumb motherfucker. Fuck, I don't know any of these guys' names. Fuck them. And like, I was so happy to do that.
I'm here to just slap fools into next week.
Yeah, it was so much fun. But that's a pure example of like a really nice guy thinking that this is just going to be a friendly phone call and then I get to fuck with him for your guys' expense. That's my favorite part of the job. Literally.
It's great. I was really genuinely hoping for that. I'm like, oh, is he going to call me back? Is he calling back or something? Oh.
That's too funny. So you like really are like, are you legitimately a villain, do you think?
Yes and no. Like I have a heart, if that makes sense. You know, I don't ever want to see someone legitimately get hurt.
Well, yeah, I do. I do acting after the dance career ended. I went into acting, and so you you just enjoy your character.
Yeah, it's so fun to be the character, man. Like,
it is.
I'll give you a pure example. Literally today, I have anxiety, like diagnosed chronic anxiety.
Okay.
Right. So today I was walking around Trader Joe's and there was a lot of fucking people around, and I got like butterflies and shit, and I had to like step away. Right. If this was intermission at a DCCW show, I could literally yell at people, get the fuck out of my way. You know, and all of them will look at me and be like, "Oh, he's just being Johnny Magna.
He's just being."
But I really mean, get the fuck out of my way. I can do what I can go up to the food concession line and be like, "Yeah, I'm not waiting in this fucking line. Can I have my pizza, please?" and stuff like. So it's the character kind of like shields me from
the anxiety.
Yeah. And so that's the fun part, dude. Like,
so do you? So okay, so you've been doing this for a couple of years now. So do you get recognized a lot?
Yes.
How does that go?
It's cool. It's new, but it's cool for like I'll be walking in the mall, or I go to Launchpad a lot to like watch the concerts and shit like that.
I see you there, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll have like
we've run into. I actually told someone who you were, and they were like, I want to go take a picture. with you.
I remember her. She came up and she was like, "My son loves you," but I there's people that come up and ask for pictures all the time. It's mostly Powerslap that they recognize me from, but it's fucking cool, dude, because they definitely assume that I'm this like big scary guy, and I'm like, all right, I'll let them assume that.
Yeah,
but, like,
sure.
If you get to know me, I'm actually like super fucking calm.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's part of the character.
Yeah,
no one knows what I'm like not on this show,
and that's cool. I really think you know what, if we were friends and I knew that I knew you more than other people, that'd be more of a fucking bond between me and you. That lets me know how close of a friend I am to you, you know? And I appreciate those moments with certain people.
Smiley's crazy.
I believe it. I believe it. I do.
He is. Like, people always go, like, they'll see me in public and they're like, "Where's Smiley? Do you guys not hang out together?" I'm like, "No." Like, I don't see him I see him when he does the show, and then we travel together.
Yes. Chris, you were also a good travel companion.
Yeah,
he knows his shit. Like
we work well together.
We work well
in
together.
A professional. Like, do I hang out with Smiley outside? Sometimes, but he's Smiley, and like Smiley is an enigma of a human being. Like, he says things, and I'm like, that's not what I expected to happen. But but then I knew that like he actually means what he says. Like, when he says it, like, I've known him long enough that I know. Like, he'll say some crazy thing that he did in his life, and most people will be like, "That's bullshit," and it's not, because then somebody else will bring it up that it happened, and I'm like,
I've lived an interesting life.
Yes, yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
that just builds on how mysterious of a person
he
are.
works at the Bird of Paradise liquor store
on Gibson.
Do you know this liquor store? Do you know the War Zone?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's deep in the heart of the War Zone. This is where he works at.
Yes.
On fucking the weekends. Like he'll come in and he'll be like, "Man, my boss got us flak jackets for work." And he's like all excited. And I'm like, yeah, he should, because
those things are expensive.
And then he'll be like, and he got us apps to hit people with. Okay.
I got trained in those too.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, that's sick. I'd talk about my crazy moments, but I can't.
Yeah.
Not on camera anyway.
I work here. You can actually just come in and I'll be like, this is my underneath my.
He'll be like, the power went out. We had to chase people out with bats.
No, it's like that. Right, and this is a crazy city. I try and explain to people all the time.
Yeah,
like what it's like in Albuquerque, and they don't believe me.
The thing that blows my mind is how desensitized to it we are. Like some.
You guys. Look who it is.
All right.
Okay. Hey, Aaron. Hey, what's good? Hey.
hold on. Are we still? There we go. I don't know if it went down. I think it went down after.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Fuck. I hope not.
It's all right.
It's good now.
If anything, that was a great moment for us. That was great. That's fucking fun, dude.
Yeah, that sucks if it. Oh. I don't know if it went down. I think it went down. Yeah. See, we're back up on. Yeah, we're working. Let's see.
Our studio dog gave us some.
Yeah. Why did the dog? Let's see.
My mom's audio went out, so now I'm just gonna I'll just dub whatever I think that they are saying. So Chris is obviously saying one. Sorry. Is anybody? Gosh, I was hoping.
Yeah, I'm playing Sarah Kennedy right now from New York. Yeah, I'm hoping that we got that. Did we get the audio of him calling? God, that would suck.
I don't even care, dude. You guys know that I'm like, dude, I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers in Powerslap. And the part that pisses me off the most is that it takes so long for Powerslap to be like, all right, fucking, it's time to bring you up to the main stage. Yeah. And it's like, now we'll put all this exposure on you and shit. I feel like.
Oh, they did not hear any of the call. Caca.
That's all right.
Damn it, Brody.
That's all right.
Brody, yeah, she got upset and she,
If anything, that's a top 10 of the year clip for fucking 10 drink minimum.
For the dog, yeah. Damn it. Brody took down the, damn it.
Fuck, what are the odds? Yeah. How'd you know there was someone new on the phone to bark at?
She was like, I'm so fucking mad. Yeah, she was like, I'm so mad. She waits until like something happens that's out of the norm. And
she flipped the pillow off the thing. She
threw the pillow off. The mics all went down. Yeah,
we have to reconstruct that microphone now.
Yeah, I've got to put shit back together. She fucked up a lot of shit. Like,
fuck, that dog is so punk.
Yeah. The Barkdale test. But that was damn it, because that would have been awesome to clip that. You're all
it's cool.
It's fine. We'll have to do it again. We'll have to do it when you fight after the next one. You got to knock him out now, though. Well, so basically, he calls the guy, and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" You're like, "Hey, you know I'm gonna knock you the fuck out." And he goes, "You think so?" And you're like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, so. I do think so. And I fucking hung up.
Yeah,
like this is my fucking interview, asshole. That's all you get to say.
Yeah. Damn it, that was great, and that would have been fucking great on the air, but.
That's all right.
Damn it!
And Birdie turned it into mayhem.
The dog took it all out. But it is one of those things where people are gonna be like, "What's a crazy moment that happened?" It's not her fault. She's an angel. She is an angel. She is. She's protecting the studio. She's the producer. She produces the show as she sees fit, and she's afraid. She doesn't like all the aggression, and she got sad, but it's fine. So where are we at in time?
He probably, you know what? He probably thought I was drunk as shit because he heard the wreckage.
Yeah,
he heard the wreckage.
He did. And
then I was all, "Hey, oh shit! Hey, dude! Hey, I'm gonna knock you the fuck."
He did like it was like you're like, "Hey, what's up?" And the dog's like, boom, and like
yeah.
It's almost better that it like because it's like boom, and then you're like, shit, shit.
Well, that's very intimidating. What the hell just happened?
Yeah, dude. So I've had so many of those moments with him that he probably really does think I'm fucking crazy. I've made videos being like, "You're a bitch, dude. Fucking I'm using my platform. Use your platform to fucking call me out. I bet you won't."
Well, that's how you get people to watch it.
Yeah.
Is this only on YouTube? Like Powerslap's only on YouTube?
It's on YouTube and I think Rumble.
Is it live? What's Rumble?
It's just another streaming app.
Okay, is it live? Like when you Powerslap then? Okay, so whenever the next one is, I'm gonna watch it live.
So being that I'm top 10 in the world now, I should be on the live shows. Before
you were in the
pre-recording. Yeah, pre-recording.
Oh.
And then that knockout kind of solidified my shit.
Well, it made you a star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for sure, let us know because I want to see that now.
Yeah.
You guys can actually bet on me now.
I'm invested now.
Yes, I can bet on you.
You can go to a casino and fucking bet on me now.
Can I do it on? Can I do it on SureDog or whatever the fuck that shit is?
I don't think online gambling is legal in New Mexico. So
is it not?
No.
Oh.
I've tried. Trust me.
I could do one of them parlays all the kids are talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about any of that. I don't know. I'm not.
Now
a
that you said that, I don't want to say anything else.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I'm excited now that, too bad we didn't get that clip, but, still, I don't know how it got muted. I think because she knocked everything down, it fucking muted. I don't know what the hell happened. But
it's all right. It was still rad.
Yeah, it was still rad.
I'm just imagining it because you started off and just stuff starts breaking in the background.
Yeah.
There's dogs barking.
I'll check it out. I'll see what happens.
I should see the wrestler in me is kicking in now, and I'm like, I should have so played with that.
Yeah.
And pretended like I was beating the shit out of somebody. I was like, this is you, motherfucker.
I'm destroying a whole party. What you got? Yeah.
I'll be out of jail by fucking April for you, motherfucker.
Is it going to be in April, you think?
I hope so.
Yeah.
You said it was postponed, right?
Yeah.
I was supposed to fight in March. They had contacted me to see if I was available in March. I told them yes. And they told me, all right, cool. We got somebody for you. And then this guy got hurt and they ended up never booking the fight.
Yeah.
So it had to be him.
Oh.
That's unless they called someone else, because they called me first for sure. And they were like, all right, we'll find somebody for you.
Okay.
And it's either that and they called somebody else, told them it was me, and they were like, no. Because that happens a lot.
Well, I think you're insane just
you.
for doing the sport.
Thank you.
In a good way, in a friendly way. I think you're insane.
It's cool. He just called me insane. Like 5-10 minutes ago.
I didn't. Yeah. I mean, we're all insane in a way, right?
Yeah.
We all, we put ourselves out there. We want to be seen, and we want to be, we want to do things that are, let's see. It's not Brody's fault. No, it's not Brody's fault. Brody could help you train. Brody's a queen of aggression.
I think Brody was more upset about the phone call than I was, which is,
yeah.
All the attention goes to.
She hates new people, the mailman, the UPS guy, FedEx, and/or people that just walk by the house.
The usual suspects.
Yeah. There's a movie that came out. It's not that great of a film, but it's like one where like they're all dogs and they're dubbed. It's like Will Ferrell and them. Have you seen that? I can't remember the name of it.
No.
Is it called A Dog's Life?
No, and
or A Pet's Life?
But what was it called? Anyway, they're trying to get back to where one of them's trying to get back home, and the others, like other dogs, are strays. And he's like, all I remember is like there was a big sign with the devil on it, and the whole time they keep talking about that. And then finally you see the sign, and it's a sign for the post office, and the postman's on there. And I was like, okay, that was the best joke of the whole fucking thing, because dogs hate the postman,
Yeah.
But all right, we're gonna get out of here. It was great having Johnny Magna on the show. Finally,
thank you. That was amazing.
Legit one of the most fun podcasts I've ever done.
Fuck yeah! You're one of my favorite. Like when I'm doing commentary for wrestling, you're one of my favorite wrestlers to do commentary for, because you as commentators, you give us so much to work with that, like, some people don't, and that's okay. It makes us work harder, which is fine. That's our job. But like for you, it's super easy because you do things that we can, like, point out to the audience of like, oh, what a, like, he's taking another chair, and he's not even going to use the chair. What a scumbag. It's easy to, like, come up with things.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So yeah. So awesome. So March 28th, Duke City Championship Wrestling, and then in April, Powerslap, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm banking on it.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
We'll have to watch it. What do they say? Viva Luchadores. For wrestling, yeah. See, Eva needs to come out to wrestling.
Does she live here?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, bring her out.
Everyone needs to come out for wrestling, right? Dude, we had that last show was packed. It was nuts.
You want to know a fun fact about that show?
Yeah.
So, that's when what's their name? The Costanza?
Kazana.
I say Costanza's like from Seinfeld.
They're not Kazana. It's like Kazana.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But they were coming out.
They were super cool, by the way.
And yeah, they're cool guys.
All of them.
They had kind of let us know, like, hey, you guys, this fucking event is like packed. Like, we're sold out. We're only going to be able to sell so many general admission tickets. We're probably going to have to stop people at the doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
I immediately hopped on my phone
mm-hmm.
and texted Valak and Robbie and was like, dude, fuck these guys. We're going to have match of the night.
Yeah.
Like, all your fucking,
that's how you should be.
High flying flippy shit. Bring it out, and we're fucking gonna have match of the night. And from what I've heard, it was
a good night. No, it was a good match. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, you guys were up there. the Country Gentlemen guys, if you were not able to see the full match, watch that match. Those two guys are pretty badass at wrestling. Like they're a lot. They remind me a little bit of you, like where the way they wrestle is different. Like they carry themselves like wrestler, like professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like, you know, they do everything at the right time. They do everything calculated. They do everything polished in a way. But like a lot of it too is literally like full body, not just your facial expressions, but like your whole body language, you know? Because their thing is like they're not technical wrestlers. They're just like good old boy brawler wrestlers, and they carry themselves like they don't just say they are. They say it with their body as well, and it kills it. And like you are like, I'm this villain, this is my character, and the way you move perfectly goes with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
And I think that's hard to do. And like not everybody has that ability. And I think, you know, keep doing that. But hey, Duke City Warrior, we're getting out of here. Sorry you came in late, but
dude, nobody knows what the fuck Duke City Warriors looks like.
Nope.
You know that?
Yep.
I've done interviews with this person too.
Same. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
No one knows.
I'm like convinced that at this point it's
that's pretty awesome.
Have you seen that movie Rocky where it's just like the fucking ugliest guy?
Oh my lord! Like,
yeah.
I'm like convinced it's something.
I know it's not, but I have seen a photo from way back in the day that one of the guys that comes a lot posted, and she got very mad about it. So no idea. So yeah. So I don't think it's that, but yeah. But I enjoy Duke City Warrior. I've talked to her on many occasions via the social media. But yeah. But we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and with that,
we are 10 drink minimum.